Hey friends, it's Pearl Tucker. Today we're going to be talking about one of the biggest projects that's shaping the future of the Triangle, the 540 expansion. It may look like just another highway project, but roads like this don't just move traffic. They move markets, they change where people live, and they influence how much homes are worth. To understand 540, let's rewind.
Raleigh's first beltline was I-440, built in stages from the 1960s through the early 1980s. That loop connected neighborhoods that once felt far apart and sparked major growth in housing, shopping, and offices along its exits. Accessibility drove demand, and demand drove values. Now, the same pattern is repeating with 540. The first northern sections opened in 1997. By the early 2000s, neighborhoods in North Raleigh near 540 were already seeing stronger demand and higher prices. A 2023 Wake County study by researcher Rebecca Adams found homes within about 2 miles of a 540 segment gained an additional $49,000 in value on average compared to homes similar but farther away, with the biggest gains showing up 6 to 8 years after opening. That shows how infrastructure reshapes value over time and not overnight. And today, 540 is extending south and east towards Johnston County, just as 440 reshaped Raleigh decades ago, and just as North Raleigh captured value when 540 arrived. These new interchanges are setting up the next wave of growth. To put numbers to this, in the 27614 zip code, which is North Raleigh near 540, the typical home value is around $681,000. In the 27616 zip code, which is a bit further out, values average closer to $364,000. That's not to say one is better than the other, but it shows how access defines different market tiers, and as 540 pushes outward, those mid-tier towns have the most room for growth. Already, Research Triangle Park, or otherwise known as RTP, is home to more than 375 companies with over 60,000 employees. Some of the largest employers include IBM, Cisco Systems, Fidelity Investments, and Lenovo. Now add to that what's coming next. Novo Nordisk is investing $4.1 billion in Clayton, right in Johnston County, building one of the largest pharmaceutical manufacturing facilities in the world. Biogen recently announced a nearly $2 billion expansion in RTP to grow its biotech production capacity. And RTP itself is undergoing a transformation called RTP 3.0, a reimagining of the park's future. RTP 3.0 is about making the park more than just office buildings. It's creating a walkable, mixed-use innovation hub with restaurants, retail, housing, and public spaces woven into research and corporate campuses. In early 2025, RTP companies voted 96% in favor of changing the land covenants for the first time in 65 years, allowing greater density and flexibility for this transformation. What does this mean for homeowners? It means jobs, services, and people are concentrating here. And 540 is the key connection between RTP, Raleigh, and emerging towns in Wake and Johnston counties.
The 540 expansion isn't just about getting somewhere fast. It's about giving residents more options to get around the Triangle. Instead of being funneled through downtown Raleigh or major I-40 corridors, 540 creates alternative routes that helps drivers bypass traffic and reach different parts of the region more efficiently. For example, if you live in Clayton, Fuquay Marina, or Willow Springs, 540 makes it easier to access nearby towns, RTP, and even RDU. Not necessarily by shaving minutes off the clock, but providing a smoother, less congested drive and more reliable traffic times during rush hours. One of the biggest benefits of this project is flexibility. Whether you're heading to work in RTP, traveling to RDU, or visiting friends across town, 540 lets you choose your route. And sometimes that's the difference between stuck in stop-and-go traffic or cruising at a steady pace. It's also about connectivity, linking southern Wake and Johnston County communities like Clayton, Angier, and Willow Springs more directly to Apex, Cary, and Morrisville without having to cut through the city. Transportation projects like 540 don't just change how we drive, they change how communities grow. When accessibility improves, local economies expand. Businesses, schools, and new developments tend to follow improved roadways. And for homeowners, that means greater access to amenities and long-term stability as the region continues to grow outward. This part of North Carolina also gives you balance. 4 mild seasons, access to greenway and lakes, and you're just a couple hours to both the beach and the mountains. It's a growing suburb with Raleigh-Durham Chapel Hill access when you want it. My role isn't to sell you something that you don't need. It's to give you the data to make informed decisions. And here's what I see often. Too many people will disqualify themselves before even getting started. They'll assume they can't qualify for a mortgage, or they'll think they've already missed their chance. And most of the time, this is not true. Having the conversation is what will get you the real answers. So here's the bottom line. 440 reshaped Raleigh decades ago. The first phases of 540 lifted North Raleigh, and now as 540 expands south and east, towns like Clayton, Smithfield, and Selma are set up to capture the next wave of growth. Wake and Johnston counties are preparing for it, expanding services, welcoming diverse communities, and creating opportunities for homeowners to build wealth. If you're thinking about buying, don't count yourself out before even getting started. Let's look at your options and see what works best for you. Thanks for watching, friends. For more local insights, visit pearltucker.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and follow me on social media for more updates. I'm Pearl Tucker, your Triangle Realtor. And hey, share this with somebody who's thinking about moving to North Carolina, buying their first home, or wanting to plant their roots in the Triangle. This might be exactly what they need to hear. Take care.